So apparently Pedro Pascal is like a weird. Well, I say apparently he's a weird degenerate, and it's more apparent, obviously, as time goes on. Would you like to cover this? Do you want to say what this whole thing is about? Culture?
Okay,
It's quite bizarre, really. I've got two things just as an FYI. This,
I mean,
to corroborate the degenerate behavior.
Yeah, well, we'll start with this one. This one is interesting because Pedro is a creep. He's a top end creep. Of course, everybody in his family's creepy. If you know anything about his family, we'll talk about that in a different segment here coming up. But in this instance, he was recently or is recently in a comedy with Dakota Johnson. She's, pretty hot. Doesn't get a lot of acting gigs. She was in those 50 Shades of Grey movies. She's, of course, the daughter of Don Johnson and a famous actress who is also hot. So she was going to have pretty good genes, and if she didn't smoke, she would still look really, really young. Regardless, she is in a comedy coming up with him, and he, Mr. Creeper that he is, suggested to her that she could be on one of these adult type platforms. In fact, she was giving an interview with LUK magazine where she revealed that the Mandalorian and Fantastic Four star Pedro gave her unexpected piece of career advice, saying that she could join up with one of these racy content platforms and make money by wiggling a toe. I guess the suggestion, of course, was for the Lonely Fans platform. And Pedro said to her specifically that I should have an OF account and that I could just wiggle a toe and make money. So then she says, should I do that? I think that was kind of a spicy comment question to the interviewer. But she didn't confirm whether Pedro was being serious. She admitted she doesn't know much about that platform or why it even came up. It came up because he's a creepy fuck. Anyway, so when asked about fans who follow such accounts, she confessed, I don't know anything about that. Asking if it's the place where people go to watch people do really weird things. And OF models. Are OF models hot? Are they different to regular models? And I don't know. Most models don't show their bee holes for money. But regardless, this isn't the first time he's done something creepy, weird, or out of place with ladies, and he's never called upon it, whether it's to attack fans directly because of their politics or any of these other things. He manages to get caught up doing things and not held accountable for them. It's like Me Too and Time's Up don't exist. But this story might be even more interesting, and you're going to have to read about this one because all I know is he's creepy.
Oh, I just watched the video. Just the video's creepy enough. We don't need to read anything out. Look at this. What are you doing, mate?
Is he quite? Is he on an E?
I don't know, but he's on being creepy.
I don't think so. I just think he's a bit bent.
Yeah, he's something. But regardless, this dude gets away with just about everything he does. He's in every freaking movie, and Disney has $2 billion tied up in him between Avengers, Doomsday, Fantastic Four, and Mandalorian and Grogu baloney sausage film that nobody's going to go see. I think that they've missed the interest in the Grogu thing. And I think that this guy is just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, look, this guy's weird. He's odd. I don't know whether this was a joke or not. Anyway, talking to Dakota Johnson, we don't know. She didn't say it, but suggesting that anyone should go on OnlyFans is a bit, it's a bit low brow. So it's a bit uncouth. Obviously,
I don't think this guy has couth, but
couth.
He's toothless.
The whole bizarre. The guy is strange, and yeah, I saw him. God, what did I see him in? What was it recently? He was I think it was at Cannes Film Festival. He was talking about how because he's an immigrant, everywhere should just accept infinity immigrants. Again, that's everyone's argument for this kind of stuff, isn't it? Like, well, I'm an immigrant, so just flood your country with immigration. It's like, no, moron. It's not how it works. That's what? No, it's not a valid reason. This guy's just weird, super, super weird. He clearly just signs on to everything he can get. There is no element of, there's no discerning sort of, factor in terms of how he's choosing for anything. Like, it's just, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll come, yeah, sure, I'll do it, yeah, sure, I'll do it, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So it does absolutely anything, and he's just ended up in everything as a result of that, and it's just so frustrating. He's a terrible actor. He's not that good, and now he just plays soy boys all the time. Like, he started out as Narcos and Game of Thrones, wasn't it? Like, two characters which were quite hardcore, and now he's just a soy boy. Like, well, sure, fine, that's what you want to emulate, but that's what your career is going to be known for now. You could have just done Game of Thrones and the other one, Narcos, and been a bit more discerning in your choices, and probably would have gone down better in the long run. But yeah, weird, absolute weirdo. Encouraging a co-star to join OnlyFans. Yeah, weird. That's weird. That's
weird.
Yeah, go on then, Bo. Seeing as
well, I would just say,
now, mate.
I would just say that, like, most people in life, not even actors, like, what's important or should be is like your dignity, like your social capital, right? And I think especially even more so if you're in the public eye, if you're like an actor and you've got a manager and an agent, and they're trying to create a certain narrative around your acting ability and stuff. Like, why would you sell that down the river to go on OnlyFans? It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, maybe he was just joking. Who knows? But anyway, because there's other ways of doing it. It's not just OnlyFans. Like, I saw the other day, I hadn't been aware of this, but like Nigel Farage, for example, someone, people in the watching you might not know, and a British politician. There's some sort of website. It's not OnlyFans. But there's some sort of website where it's like the equivalent of like super chats only, where people pay you to sort of say certain things, to say hi and stuff, and to promote
Cameo,
to promote their thing. Cameo, that's it. And so Nigel Farage is on Cameo, and there's a few sort of cringe things where people have asked him to say skibbity and stuff. And it's like, you're already rich, you're already a multimillionaire, and the only thing that really matters is your sort of political gravitas. The only thing that matters really, kind of should be, is sort of your dignity, your social capital. And you're going to sell that for like just a few bucks, and you're already rich. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why lots of people seem to have so little concept of that. Like, one of the things when I was growing up, like, one of the worst things you could do is to be showing off, to show off, or to just like humiliate yourself for no reason. Like, I was raised in a society where you don't humiliate yourself if at all possible. It seems just completely de rigueur to me. It just seems par for the course. Yeah, don't do anything that's really embarrassing. Yeah. Don't turn yourself into like a porn star. Like, that would be weird. Don't be a pimp. Like in certain cultures, it's like a cool thing to be a pimp. Like in some Black American cultures, like just call someone a pimp is like, congratulations. Yeah, you're really cool. You're really hard. You're a pimp, right? It's like, no, a pimp is one of the worst things you could be. To sell your body in public is one of the most humiliating things you could do. But hey, that's the other thing about actors, is that you do have to, not all actors always, but a lot of actors, hard baked into it is that you're prostituting yourself in some way. Right?
Yeah.
You're being paid to pretend. There's this thing in the ancient world in ancient Rome, one of the worst things you could be is an actor. Being an actor on the stage is equivalent of being a prostitute, like very much so equivalent. It's very, very lowly. It's one of the lowest things you can do. For some reason, our culture has turned that on its head, and they're up there with.
There are
sort of...
there are many videos of me saying that actors are worse than prostitutes. There are many videos on my channel of me saying that they are worse than prostitutes.
So maybe
because they're not even themselves; they just pretend to be someone else for money, and then they stand on a soapbox and lecture people. It's like at least a prostitute, like you are yourself. So
maybe then it is a short skip, hop, and a jump from being an actor to being an actual prostitute. But I don't know. It's just he's weird. I don't know why so many. Well, we do know, I suppose. There's lots of reasons, but why so many A-listers turn out to be unconvicted sex offenders? I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, what a dodgy dude. I don't think he's not the worst actor in the world, but he's not the best actor in the world. I don't know why he's singled out to be in so much stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just because he does it. He just accepts it, and his fee's clearly low enough. That's what it's going to be. His fee is low, and he just does it. So he's like, yeah, sure, whatever.
All right. And if he's pro open borders, pro globalism, then fuck him. Yeah, fuck him. Piece of shit. If he is, if you say he is, I believe.
No, 100% he is. 100%, I promise. Absolutely promise. I will. I'll find that for another day. The clip of him banging on about it. But yeah, he's absolutely pro open borders. That's hilarious. We got some super chats, not really about this, but kind of adjacent. So the autonomous penguin's like, hey, after Dakota's performance in Madam Web, that's probably the best career advice he could give her. Yeah, well, yeah, no, I don't know. She's got loads of money, so she doesn't even need it. I don't. Yeah, madness. It's not a good film though. Madam Web. God damn, that film sucked. Absolutely sucked. That is it. No more super chats about this. So we will actually move on from this now.